Hey everyone, gonna get back on Red Dead Redemption today.
Hello there.
I thought that was my horse. Now he's playing games.
Hello? Hello? Is Armadillo 731? What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! 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 I'd just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Is he coming?
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you.
I mean, he's telling him.
You up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I was about to say, he's not the other guy.
I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. If, nearly there. Everybody dismount. Follow me. Whoa. Let's move up the canyon towards the fork. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Come on! Full foot, Marston! Look out! Rush the door! Gun him down!
Crap!
way. Marston, you can tag along with me or join the deputies.
We're done for.
Hellfire! Come on then, Marston. Just make sure you don't slow me down. Eyes up, boy. Behind that rock. Tell the bollards to give themselves up, or we'll kill every last one of you. All right, come on, Marston. Let's push on.
Damn, I thought I got him a while back.
My God. What the hell? There he is.
Oh, that's them. Damn, I'm shooting at the wrong people. Don't run off of here.
Come on, give 'em hell. Help me out here, will you?
I chose a bad spot here.
Come on! Let's get these sons of bitches! Come on, let's clear out that camp. Watch yourself. Looks like they have some backup. Damn you!
Just a little something for my trouble.
You better surrender! You hear? Get those thieving bastards! Damn it! Hey, steady now! Don't leave yourself open! Stay close!
This dude is like unhittable.
Nice shot!
Yeah, after 15 other attempts, I finally got him.
You're dead, friend!
There's one of them. Put down your gun and surrender! Christ alive!
Damn.
This way! Let's clear out Pike's Basin once and for all! I'm fully loaded. I see.
Oh shit, that's him, right?
Over there. Come on! Give 'em hell! Looks like that's all the sons of bitches. I'll head up the ridge to scout it out. See if there's any spare ammo in that camp.
Forgive me, friend.
Come on! Stop lagging behind!
You told me to check everything, dude.
Let's go. Be careful. I think I spotted some snipers. God damn it! Take out those snipers, boy! Jesus wept! Come on! Let's get these sons of bitches! Come on! Let's go, Marston! We gotta keep moving!
You told me to take out these snipers, you said.
Come on, boy! Come on! Let's get to the rest of the boys!
Excuse me. Getting choked up here. See what's going on. Fine. Sorry, y'all. Bear with me just a moment. I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. All right, as stealthy as you can, boys. Let's get as close to those bastards as we can.
Get those bastards! Careful! There's enemies down there! Watch out for these scopes and cannons!
I've given you enough chances to walk away. Stop shooting at me!
Surrender, or I'll kill you all!
For Christ's sake!
Are you gonna shoot any of these rustlers, boy?
Got one! This way! For the love of God! Sorry, partner. I'll kill the hell out of you! Are you kidding me?
Looks like the Bollards won't be rustling again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages free.
I guess I can't loot that guy.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
You'd say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Hmm.
Sorry about this, partner.
Oh, I thought that was another chest.
Yeah.
I'm closer to Bonnie than I am to them. Moment.
Yeah. Come.
mind me, mister. Thank you.
I guess that's like their version of Weasel News. Weasel News. AR gaming. I think it still auto saves, but I like to have my own version of it.
I believe the town of Blackwater will benefit from some kind of parade.
The wrong button. Oh boy.
Let me know if you need any help.
Dear sir.
That
Hello.
Bonnie is a right pretty girl. She wouldn't look at me, though. Thanks for the visit.
I don't remember what you use these for, but
That's all I need for now.
You know where we are next time you need something.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Right. Are you ready to learn how to herd some cows? Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever... Careful! You're more of a hindrance than a help.
I don't know. You wrote into me,
You're
lady.
lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Sir, please be more careful.
I'm trying. She's just, I don't know.
Whoa there!
She's just
Control that horse, will ya?
Come on.
telling me to take a sharp turn. And
All right, let's see if you can herd cows as well as you can charm humanity. Come on, boys.
Go. Whoa.
down, horse.
Keep 'em moving.
Drive them down the road, Mr. Marston. Get right at them. Drive them this way.
Slow it up now. Whoa, whoa. Come on. Slow up. Come on.
He's just showing off now.
All right, let's move this large herd out to the far pasture.
Let's go.
Keep sweeping behind them. That way they'll stay together.
Easy. Whoa there. Come on.
Nearly there, Mr. Marston. Keep going, Mr. Marston.
Whoa.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
You know what? I wonder if this is. I think this is wild fever view or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, we don't really need this, but I'm gonna get it since I got off my horse anyway. Back after. Not too. Save our game and it'll be after 3.
Follow Charlie. He's a good one to sniff out trouble. Stick next to the dog, mister.
Oh, I remember this. Oh, it don't work with the stuff on foot.
Show me where he is.
I'm the man for it.
Okay, boy, go!
I failed. What?
You got anything interesting, friend? Perfect.
It said stop them by any means necessary. They're stopped. What did it expect me to do? But he's hard to get a hold of, ain't he? Time is it? Sleep again.
There's a change of season in the air. I feel it in my patient's bones.
How are you doing?
Go get her before she changes her schedule again.
¿Cómo estás?
Surprised they had electricity in that farmhouse.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
But like
Fine,
gas
thank you.
lights,
How
so
are
I
you?
don't think that's
I'm fine,
electricity.
thank you. Did you meet my father?
The lights
John
outside look
Marston,
like
this
bulbs.
is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. And we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, and terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always going to be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. And sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Huh? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Let's see if we can put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby.
Ma'am, I will support you good.
How do you do, sir?
You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. Ain't exactly a state secret it sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
There's the horses! Get that lasso ready!
Come on, let's rope one.
Easy now.
You gonna use that rope or not?
Come on.
Come on, don't be afraid of that lasso. All right, coming to help you. That's it. Now hold on to it.
Keep at it!
That's
Steady.
it, boy.
You're mine now.
Show me what you got, boy.
You're doing fine!
Come on then, cowboy. Come on,
You'll have
let's
this
go.
in no time!
Take it slow now.
Whoa!
That's it! Don't give up!
Nearly there.
Try not to spook him too much!
That's better.
There we go.
Good work. I'm impressed, Mark.
Yeah.
Now then, Marston, you leave this one to me.
Come on, boy!
I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on, Mr. Marston! Let's rope another one! What are you waiting for? Over there! You got this!
Relax. Come on, baby. Calm down. It's all right. I got you now. I got you.
You got him eating out of your hand! Nice work! I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Let's go. I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. But it's straight. And it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting Broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day. If you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
How are you today? Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. No rest for the wicked. Let's see if we can track down that other herd of horses.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Besides,
Oh, well, I guess my horse doesn't like me anymore. I don't know what the fucking problem is.
let's go. In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much.
It's kind of painful, but she's never far from my thoughts.
How'd you meet her?
She was an orphan, too. Fell in the same bunch of reprobates I did. She did what she had to do to survive, same as I did. You can't wallow with the pigs without getting a little dirty. She's a good woman, a strong woman. That gang was the closest thing to family she ever had.
Well, now she has her own family.
Not right now, she doesn't.
Paul will be real happy if we can wrangle some horses. We've got bills stacked up like bales of hay.
Well, you might as well strike while the iron's hot. I think I'm getting the hang of it.
There's too many folks too careless with their irons around here. That's the problem. Looks like the red pen's up ahead.
Come on!
Let's drive them up the canyon, where it narrows. We'll trap them there. Wait for my signal, and don't let those horses out of your sight.
I'll see you there, miss. Yeah. Whoa there. Easy. Come on. Let's go. Go.
Come on, horse.
Slow up. Come on.
These rocks make it kind of a bitch.
Whoa. Easy. Hey. Yeah. Come.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back.
Come on.
Get after them.
Yeah.
Fucking horse.
Let's go.
Aim, aim. What a bitch.
Slow it up now.
My horse is just going wherever the fuck.
Come on.
Oh my god.
Let's go. Come on. I got you. Nearly there. Relax now. That's it. Come on, come on, come on. You're mine now. You were wild. Yeah.
Come on, horse.
Come on, easy up now.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal. Go!
Mister. She's gone.
Who is?
My wife. She's gone. She went out picking mushrooms in the hills near Hanging Rock and they got her. The stories are true.
What'd the police do about it?
Oh, about as much as you'd expect. Made me fill out a form. Beryl ain't strong, but she's a good girl.
I'll see what I can do. Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
In a hand. Yeah, and someone got into a shootout, didn't they? He had a lot of ammo on him, too. I won't complain about that. Eat some deer. Every time I see deer, though, they disappear. Wild how that works.
Hello there. You know that fool with the gift leg? I heard he used to be a duke in England. Tell me something I don't know. I've had enough of your yammer.
Whoa there.
Thought the hitching post was further down.
Really?
Oh. What the fuck is he caught on here? Edge of the steps?
That kind of thing don't concern me.
I'm so sorry.
You know Miss Hollister, Dennis' wife? I heard she's a witch. Well, a witch. Don't say.
Sounds good to me.
If my daddy had hurried up and died earlier, I might have been able to
Are you
find
lonely?
back to you.
Son of a bitch! Help! Someone!
Stinking whore! I'm gonna cut you a new one.
Sorry, mister.
You think I'm a joke? Go on then!
Have you lost your damn mind?
I suppose not all men are bad. I won't forget what you did here.
You take care, lady. There might not be anyone around next time.
I wonder why my horse doesn't... I believe this is my horse, but I don't want to make the mistake of getting on the wrong person's horse because that'll get you shot around here. Hey, Smacky D, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. You doing alright today? Good year so far? Happy New Year. I appreciate that. Yeah, I started playing this the other night, so I finished GTA 5. Been doing like the side stuff on it. So I decided to replay this next. They're kind of on this embankment, I don't know. We'll find out in a minute if this is where they're at. Yeah, I finished it the other night. God, when was it? It was last week. So, I finished the main story. Now I'm still only like 74% completed overall, but I've been doing some of the side stuff. I did some of the side stuff off stream.
Howdy, partner.
Well, howdy.
Excuse me, friend. Mind if I rest up at your camp a spell?
Well, it'd be my pleasure. Man needs a break from this desiccated land.
Thank you, mister. Say, what's that stick you got there?
Oh. Y'all ain't never seen a dowsing rod before, mister? Never seen a man summon the water up from the bare earth? Mr.
Marston.
Ah.
No, can't say I have. It's water you're looking for. What's wrong with that lake over there?
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with Lake Don Julio. Nothing wrong with it, but we lack the fancy irrigation equipment you folks have back east, so...
Yeah, GTA 5.
Needs a wellspring on his property to ranch here.
It's good, but it's
Yeah. Why, you know, just last week...
it's a little
I was over at
outlandish,
old
you know.
Pleasant's house. Now, I think I may have found something, but... Old Coot that owns the place threatened to call the law down on me, so...
Yeah, I completed about half of it before I started playing Skyrim, and then I completed the second half over the last maybe 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks.
Know how much water's running underneath his property.
You want me to tell him?
You know what? You ain't that stupid, mister. And I can tell. I'll tell you what. Why don't you go get the old man to sell us his property for a small pittance? Then I can find the source of the water, build us a proper wellspring.
Maybe I will.
Well, all right then.
Proper tie. That dude seems like a winner, don't he? But yeah, I did about half of it before I started Skyrim, and that's when I had the Game Pass, so I did it for a little while, and then I came back to it. It's a good game. I played it before. That's the second time I played GTA 5. I don't really like GTA Online, so I played it online. Guys, that kind of where my bounty is. My bounty's over here somewhere. Hold on, horsey. Hold on. Backtrack.
Come on. Yeah. Whoa there.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I've done a few the last couple weeks, and then I finished it, and I did that. If you save the, I don't want to spoil it for you. I mean, I guess if you was gonna watch it, it won't spoil it. But if you save those assassination missions to the end, you can basically make them all billionaires. So that's what I did. What's happened here?
You! There's some errant wrongdoers down the way seem to have eluded us. Round them up or shoot them down.
Where's my horse? Come on, horse. Come on, horse.
Come on.
There he is.
Where do you think you're going? Let's go. Hey. a pleasure to help.
That's a darn travesty.
I'm gonna let it go to waste. But yeah, you can basically make them have all kind of money. So that's what I did, and I bought all the businesses and all that stuff that I put off buying during the main game. That was cool. First time I didn't know that when I played it. It made it a little difficult to get all the businesses.
Let's go.
Could have gave him a ride back. He didn't ask for one.
Come on.
Yeah, I've enjoyed your videos lately. I've been seeing a few on Instagram and a few of the shorts and stuff on YouTube too. I don't know why it routes you through there. If I remember correctly, there's not really a road there.
You're welcome to stay. Come on.
Isn't this the same cabin that we killed the guy in? I think it is. Sure looks like it. Oh yeah? I feel you. Sometimes it's nice to have both though. I mean, I watch different streamers that do both. And I can see advantages to each and disadvantages to each. I mean, YouTube's there forever, pretty much, you know? Like, your videos aren't going to go anywhere unless you just totally violate community standards or whatever rules they make up that week. But Twitch, I think Twitch is, if you're trying to build like a community of like tight-knit people, I think Twitch is better in some ways. For the live stuff anyway, in gaming. Now, as far as like lives in other categories, I think YouTube might be better. Definitely more stable and stuff, but
Howdy, friend.
there's a lot of comparisons out there. I'm sure you've watched some of them.
Now you can't rob the place, now can you? Now get!
Friendly old bastard, ain't you?
I don't need me no friends, friend.
We all need friends, old timer. We die alone, but we
Yeah,
live
that's the
alone.
way I feel about gaming. I like Twitch better. I do still watch a couple people on YouTube that do live on YouTube,
Interested in moving out this
but
way with my family.
I mostly like.
Would you be willing to sell me a parcel of land? We wouldn't even have to speak or nothing.
There's less trolls on Twitch too to me, because they crack down on them pretty quickly.
I guess I just like the scenery.
Well, not less. They're better policed, I'll say. They still come about, but Twitch doesn't put up with it as much.
Although I never could stand the people down there. No, sir. Make up your mind.
I'm gonna give him the money because
Why don't you come back when you
oh,
got
I
the
can't
money?
give him the money. I really don't want to kill this guy. I don't think that's fair.
It's a bargain at twice the price.
Just give me the deed, old man.
I knew you was no good.
If I had the money, I would have paid him, but
Don't think you'll be wanting this no more, friend.
The last time I paid him for it, my honor will go down, but you know. Oh well. Yeah, this is where I killed those other guys. Hell, he was harboring criminals anyway, so let's just call it that. Move on. This horse just kind of wanders away from you. I was saving you, dude. I was saving this dude from the wolves, and look at how he does me. Whatever. I would have got those pelts, but sounded like there was still one on the loose. First time I played this game, I was riding along, and a damn cougar just jumped up and bit my horse's neck and killed it, just off the bat. I couldn't believe it. The horse just laid down and just like folded over. I was so mad. I didn't think that could happen. But I had a cougar kill him that way, and I had a bear attack my horse. In these GTA games from around this time, like this one in GTA 4, these stranger missions can sometimes get to where they'll like disappear if you don't do them in a certain time. So they're handy to... And I honestly, I like some of them better. Yeah, it's like, some people call them mountain lions, some people, a lot of people call them pumas. You guys probably call them pumas. Panthers are kind of similar, but I think panther is like actually a different species. But I think mountain lion, puma, and cougar are all the same kind of thing. Just people call them different things depending on where it's at.
Well, howdy. You got the deed?
Yep.
They're fast and they'll hunt you. They'll hunt you down. That's what scares me about going out west. Is they'll get up in a tree and like jump down on you and kill you. Whereas bears are fast, but bears you generally know they're present.
That old bastard's got a son living up in Blackwater.
Y'all call them mountain lions? Okay. People in California call them mountain lions mostly. But people like in the like central west and southwest, a lot of them call them cougars. Thought that was his horse. My horse.
Come on.
Guess we'll go up here and see Bob. Yeah, people call them cougars here too. Usually if I'll say cougar, someone will make a joke about that or say something about it, you know. But, like, you know, even in real life, that's, you know, not even on the internet, people just, if you say it, that's where their mind goes to. So that's probably more common use of it at this point, this day and age. But, Yeah, they're scary. I haven't seen one out in the wild. I saw one in a cage one time, but I've known people that have encountered them, and man, they say it's the scariest they've been. Because you just don't know. There's really the only thing you can do is like keep eye contact with them and keep your hands up and stuff, like scare them, make yourself look bigger than you are. But they'll still like hunt you down. They'll follow you for miles. Let's see what this is about. Bears, people don't understand how deadly bears are. And I mean, they know they're deadly, but they don't realize that bears, you can't run from a bear really. Climb trees, you can't outrun them. They're, the only defense you have there is like making noise and hoping they stay away from you.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose
Oh,
our
really?
herd, we'll
I didn't know
all die,
that.
stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
I didn't know that. That's interesting. Well, maybe I might have heard somebody called a bear before, but I didn't know what they meant. I know people say man bear and stuff. Yeah, see here we mostly have black bears, but they're not very common. They just kind of come around at different times. And they're not very big. They're not as dangerous unless they have cubs. But out west they have grizzlies and brown bears and stuff, and they're a lot bigger and a lot more threatening. California claims that they have no more grizzlies left in California, but I don't see how they could tell. Hell, they still think Bigfoot's still out there, you know? Look at this cow. That thing's hauling ass, man. No, that's okay. That's them on a horse. Never mind. I thought that cow was hauling ass.
We need to stick together.
I didn't realize she went there. I heard her say she was going over there, but
The storm's getting worse. What are you waiting for?
I remember this mission. I'm not a fan of it. And these cows are kind of dumb.
This storm came out of nowhere.
See, look. And then look, they'll start wandering off a cliff if you're not careful. Don't get hit by the train, cow. Get out of here.
Stay close, Mr. Marston.
Which cows are kind of goofy animals, but alright, you got this side. Yeah, this is the first Red Dead Redemption.
They're spooked. We have to stop them stampeding. Do something. They're heading for the cliff.
Yeah, I remember this. I'm just now responding, lady. You can hold on. I'm doing my part. Yeah, it's held up well. This is the Xbox version, which was a little bit I'm kind of confused about it, but it was supposedly like enhanced several years ago, and this is the version that they actually decided to port to PlayStation and Switch recently.
Load up now. Slow up.
There's all these people, mind you, and she's yelling at me. Yeah, I think it's a good looking game. This is the game that got me back to gaming. I hadn't really played any games in years when I played this. And I started it in 2018. And then I finished it like in early in 2019. It's pretty good. I like the story in this one better than the second one, honestly, myself. Last time I had a bunch of them fall off the cliff and everything else. I did pretty good this time. Yeah, so Red Dead Redemption 2, the story takes place before this one, but
You might make a decent rancher one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
but I think, to me, I don't know about you, but to me, even though maybe some games are prequels or whatever, because technology progresses and the controls and stuff progress, I still kind of prefer to play the older game first. It's just a little bit better, and then you learn like the lore of it sometimes, or what a particular mechanic is better. Whereas they expect a player on a second or third installment to kind of know what a term means or something. So, but when I played this, I heard Red Dead Redemption 2 was coming out, and I saw people playing that, and I thought, well, that looks pretty cool. It was described to me as GTA with cowboys and Indians, so I was like, okay, that sounds pretty cool, and I saw people playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and I thought, well, I need to play the first one, so, I'm not lost when I play the second one. Not knowing that it's a prequel, which I think is dumb to name a prequel too, but I played this and I don't regret it at all. This is probably my favorite game. So I definitely enjoyed it, and it got me back into gaming and got me to play. I had GTA 5, but I hadn't played it. I just kind of drove around and ran people over and stuff. So it led me to play that and kind of get into this path of watching people on Twitch and thinking, I'd like to maybe do that, or at least if I'm going to play games, I might as well play them and see if anybody wants to watch. So yeah, it's a cool game. I really like it, and I was very impressed with it then, and I still think it holds up well. So yeah, I can't complain. I've been happy with it. Yeah, see, that's kind of the way I am. I think there's challenges like technically this is the second game if you're technical because they have Red Dead Revolver which came on PlayStation 2, but man, it's not open world. It's like stage, this stage, that stage, and progress. It's cool, and I played it. I've got a video on my YouTube, and I might have one still here on Twitch of when I played it, just like clips of it, not the whole stream.
Slow it down, will you?
But man, mechanically it's challenging, and I'm not the best at games, so I was raising hell. But it's neat. That's where the name Red comes from. The character's Red Harlow in that one. But you actually play as several different characters depending on what stage you're on. It's cool. But I've heard this game Gun is a better Western game on PlayStation 2 that I want to play that. I got a copy of it upstairs. I just need to get around to it, me and my games. But this one is cool. This is probably my favorite game. I really enjoy it. Another one of these here. Oh. But I hope you had a happy new year. I know you got yours like 4 or 5 hours ahead of me. Oh. There's Charlie. So the idea is to follow this guy around. So the first time it said, stop any crimes by any means possible, and I shot the guys in the head, and it said, you failed. So now I've got this lasso, and apparently I'm supposed to use it. I tried to play Assassin's Creed, the first one, on PlayStation 3. I got it like 2 years ago, and I played all of 2 hours of it. And, because I want to play some of the newer ones, but man, I don't know. I don't know how you feel about Ubisoft games, but I have a lot of challenges with the stealth and all of that. And they seem quite repetitive to me. Because I played Far Cry 4. I probably played like an eighth of the story on that. And it's a beautiful game. It just gets under my skin. And Far Cry 3, I started playing it a little to see if it was any different. Because people say it's one of the better ones in the franchise. It's nice. I like it. I've really got to sit down and be patient with it. But Assassin's Creed is all the things that I've had trouble with on Far Cry without guns, basically. Because it's mostly all melee stuff. But okay, Charlie, where are they at? Has this glitched?
What is it, boy? Come in swinging.
Charlie's stuck on a piece of furniture, y'all. What is going on here? Charlie's stuck, and these guys are fighting somewhere. I'm just gonna have to go find them. And it's telling me, keep up with the dog. Oh, shit.
Come on. Let's get it done. You aim and blast.
Quit whining!
Oh my god, he's gonna execute me.
I promise you that much.
There's no point in struggling.
Come to your senses, friend. There's no
Really?
need for this.
I've got, I think it's somewhat the original. They call it Far Cry Classic on Xbox because I don't think Far Cry was originally released on Xbox. But, I got it on here for like $2 and I thought, well, maybe I'll play it, but I don't know. I don't know if that falls into the same boat as that, but Far Cry it does. It seems like a huge missed opportunity. Far Cry 4. Wait a minute. No, not Far Cry 4. Far Cry 5. The one that's set in Montana. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. And I played a good little bit of the story. And that was one of the first games I really started, like, I'm going to stream the whole game, you know. That's when I was still streaming directly from my PlayStation 4. And I got just massacred over and over and over and over. And that shit gets me mad. Like, that's when I'll start getting enraged at a game because it's like, it's unwinnable. But Far Cry 3, it was just a slight bit laxed compared to that. I mean, you still have all the enemies, but it seemed like there was just a little bit less pressure, so I was kind of enjoying it. But from what I understand, once you get to a certain point in the game, it gets a lot easier. I guess kind of like Bethesda games, you know. It seems like to me once you get to a certain level and you have all your perks and everything, it's a little better. But man, I gave Far Cry 5 a really good try. And Far Cry 3, I kind of gave a semi-good try. I think I did 2 episodes of it, so they were probably about 2 hours each or something. But yeah, I don't know. It's an anxiety-inducing game for me because it's like, what's going to kill me next? You know, it's just it's like, what's going to happen now with Far Cry 5, especially. Damn, did I just tearing their place up? I've heard Far Cry 4. I keep getting 4 and 5 mixed up, but I know they're very different. I've heard Far Cry 4 is like a big disappointment. And I can tell you, either they overproduce the hell out of it, or it's nobody wants to keep their copy, because if you go on eBay, it's like the cheapest one you can get. What are they arguing about? Arguing about something. I have never.
Hello, sir.
All genuine stuff.
Genuine.
Sure. Let's see what you got. Thanks for the visit. Hello there. Another satisfied customer.
There. That's what I got.
Yeah, it's frustrating. It really is. Oh, really? I got a disease in Fallout 4 that I can't cure. And apparently there is no cure for it, but it's not, it just like reduces your health permanently or something. But I got bit by a mole rat and it was like radiated or something. And there's only one cure in the whole game, and I gave it to this kid that was supposedly dying of the same disease. But you know how that goes. Some of these games, it's just like that thing with the property. It gives you the option to pay him or whatever, but this early in the game, $200 is a lot to come by. I do like how in this one, if you whistle for your horse, it don't matter where your horse is at, it'll come to you. The other one, your horse has like a range on it. That's the other thing with this one. It's a little simplified in a lot of things. I guess they made some of it simple because it's the first time you had a horse in Red Dead, not in Red Dead, in like a Rockstar game. So there's advantages to that, in my opinion. Yeah. Go down here and do this one. I'm kind of holding off on that West Dickens one because that one, from what I remember, it lasts a while, and I'm not going to probably be on here a whole other hour or something. I might be on here maybe another 20 or 30 minutes. And from what I remember, that one's a long one. So, because it kind of sets you up to meet him and get to know him a little more, and his friends and all that shit. Oh, nope, no. Yeah, they were gonna try to rob me.
Don't think you'll be needing this.
Yeah, there's a slight aim assist here. To me, you know, I'm not good at, unless there's something that I have to aim at. You know what I mean? Like that's not really intended to be aimed at. Like if I'm fucking around or something, I'm not very good at the aiming freehand. But this one, the way that the aim assist works, if you're not careful, like if you're facing the wrong way, it'll just point off into the distance somewhere. I don't know if you, to me on San Andreas, it was like that. On San Andreas, sometimes it would just like point off somewhere else, totally different. Or point straight up. I don't know if you ever had that happen. I think it was with the shotguns in San Andreas. It would just point straight up sometimes. Where is this body at that I'm circling here? I don't know. Get this one. Yeah, the mouse does seem more attractive, like you said, with that. Is he up here in the wagon? It's not this guy. I don't know if it's just glitched or what, but there's a... See that X is saying there's a body here. I don't see... Oh, wait, there it was. Okay, so it's the horse, probably. Yeah. So the horse is like despawned, but its meat is still there. See, I think the reason that happens in Vice City Stories is I think they used a lot of the same programming. Like if you notice, a lot of the like the aim assist and the markers and all are the same as San Andreas was on the PlayStation 2. And I think they used a lot of the same programming to get it there. What's going on here? Let's go do this real quick. I don't like skipping these. Some of these are just as good as the story missions. Look how pretty this is. If it wasn't raining, it'd be real nice.
Hello, John. John Marston.
Do I know you?
I hope so. I seem to know you.
I'm pretty good at remembering faces.
Are you? Do you remember Hattie McCourt's face?
Who?
She was a girl Dutch Vanderlyn shot in the head on that raid on the ferry a few years back. Same one you got shot on. Pretty girl, until her eye was hanging out by a thread of tendon and her brain was plastered over a wall.
Not really.
Then why would you remember me, friend? You've forgotten far more important people than me.
What's your game, friend?
I don't have a game, John. Listen, sometimes I just wish I'd known more about life. I wish I'd had better guidance. A friend of mine was drunk as a skunk in the saloon on Thieves' Landing. I think he's going to be unfaithful to his dear wife. Why don't you head over there and see if you can advise him how best to proceed?
What do you think I am?
I know what you are, John. Just if you've got the time, friend.
Yeah, for me, the PlayStation 2 version, it had a lot of the same mechanics as San Andreas, so it may be that version or some variation of it. Because when you like pull the trigger, you get that little green 3-point target and all. I didn't realize, like when you were playing GTA 3 and a couple other people I've seen play it, it's got some of the sounds in the definitive edition from San Andreas, and I don't know if that was intentional or if that's an error. Because early on, when I heard people playing it, I don't remember that. Because it's that distinct, like, boom, boom. Like when you select stuff, and yeah, I don't remember that. So I don't know if maybe a patch or something they've done has caused that issue or what. Because GTA 3 had different sounds than Vice City and San Andreas. And it kind of delayed drawing the town there a little bit.
Howdy.
Yeah, I remember noticing it on your stream a couple times when you paused, but I don't know if it was consistent. Oh Lord, here's this lady crying.
You okay, lady?
My husband's missing. These bastards won't do anything. But he's a good man. He don't drink nor lay with whores. And he's been missing for 3 days.
Let me guess. You went missing up in the hills?
How did you know, mister?
Just a guess. If I find him, I'll bring him back to you, but people seem to go missing up there.
Oh my God. If he's gone, then what'll I do? We ain't got much money. And I'm with the family wagon.
As I said, I'll do what I can.
Yeah, they're very fragile even in the original game. But I think yours was just blowing up randomly, right? The helicopter in GTA Vice City on the definitive edition just blows up randomly. Like you see smoke and then it'll just blow up. And it wasn't like that in the original one. We're gonna go back up here to the hills, I think. People keep going missing up here. Who is he shooting at? Oh, he's shooting at that guy. Oh, well, that's good to know. Did they fix it on all the versions or just the PC version? Do you know? Because the way they were talking, they weren't going to let Grove Street Games do anything else to it. Oh, okay. I see. So that was one of the updates they probably came out with not far after launch. That's what I was telling my daughter. Like back in the day, if you bought a game and it was fucked up for life. We didn't have the updates and all that. Oh, I see. I see. Well, that makes sense. I don't blame you there. Okay. Trying to remember this whole situation here, but I think we have to kill him.
Oh, shit. That one nearly gave me a haircut.
Oh, I failed it. Interesting. That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought that I had failed it. Let's see. Let's see if I've got, how long ago it saved. Let's load this. I'm gonna load this because I don't wanna fail it. Yeah. You know, on GTA 3, that was such a new concept when I got it. So when I first played GTA 3, it was the first game I ever played on the PlayStation 2. And then
No, thank you, my dear.
okay. I don't remember this doing that. It saved me at my save house, even though. So in 2, if you save like out in the middle of nowhere, it'll just kind of spawn you out in the middle of nowhere. But if you save at your save house, you'll wake up at your save house. So I didn't remember this being the case. But I didn't expect that. But yeah, I don't want this to fail. I think I failed it last time. Maybe that's why I thought I'd just kill him. But yeah, that's what I was telling my daughter. Like, if back then, if you got a game that screwed up, it was screwed up forever because we didn't get updates. So yeah, you get stuck with it. And as far as GTA 3 goes, I got it with PlayStation 2. I played it the first time on PlayStation 2 at my cousin's house and thought it was so cool. I asked for one for Christmas. And then I got it for Christmas, but that's when Vice City came out. So I spent all my time on Vice City, and GTA 3 was just like the game that I'd just fuck around with because I really didn't care. Vice City I wanted to beat, you know? So that's oh really? Yeah. Sunshine Autos is cool when you get it and you get all the. Is that the one where you collect the cars, or was it one of the other ones? Because there's the racing ones and all that open up too. Yeah, those are awesome. There's a lot of trophies and stuff for different ones of those too. I think on the definitive edition and the older, like the port edition. But yeah, that's why I never really played GTA 3 all the way through. I think I opened up like the second and third island with cheats or something. I don't even remember, but I know I didn't beat it. So what I've seen of GTA 3, I mostly saw at my cousin's house in like 98 or 2000 or whenever that was. And then what I've seen on Twitch and people playing since then. Let me try not to pull a gun on this guy.
Some city fella just attacked me and broke my leg.
What?
He broke my leg. Some city fella. Guy got kind of creepy on me, and then he got violent.
When?
Just now. He ran off that way. Can't have gone too far.
If I find him, I'll bring him back this way.
Thank you, mister. What's wrong with you?
I think he's the bad guy, but we have to let this play out, from what I remember. That's why he was laughing, like, oh, I'll stick him on him.
It's a nightmare. Please, I'll do anything.
I don't know why it didn't take the first time I hit that.
Don't take me back to that man.
See, I think he's the one that's been killing everybody. But we've got to take this guy to him so that we can see that it's actually him. So I think I got it in Christmas 02 and I completed it like in the following week. So yeah, it was like 03.
Bring him here.
Now see, he's called victim now. Notice that.
Oh my good lord. Please get that man away from me. Hey fella.
You broke this poor fool's leg, mister.
This maniac tried to eat me. We've got cannibals in these.
He's falling into the trap.
Please help me.
What?
Please. Fella's gotta eat now. Fella's got to eat. Save me from this freak, please. Please.
There we go.
What have you got for me? You're fine now.
Now his leg's messed up. So I wonder if this bounty only spawns at certain times of the day or something. I don't remember.
Let's go. This is dirty. Come on. Slow up. You stink.
Thing that I need. Skin 5 deer, kill 5 deer, and skin them. Thought I had already gotten a couple for that. Damn, I need to get some better ammo.
That is that.
Go ahead and take them out too.
Let's make this quick.
The other thing that's nice and simple on this one is the hunting. And the second one, it got a little bit complex. It made it more of a challenge, but you know, if you just want to hunt and make money off of it, it definitely is more of a challenge. So,
This is a messy one.
this is insane. I don't know. Let's see what's going on here.
Thank you so much. I thought I was a goner for sure.
With pleasure, ma'am. Come on. Let's get this over with. Tough one, ain't you?
Is it? I'm sorry. I don't know if maybe this game is a little bit lower. Let's see if I can. I don't know if that's any better. Is it my volume, my voice volume, or the game, or both? I just bumped them both up a little, so I don't know if that'll help. If not, I may have to change some of my settings because it was acting funny recently. Sorry about that. Oh, my mic?
This'll fetch a good price.
Let's see, it might be my... See, because that's what acted up recently. I don't know if that changes anything, but... Let me know if you can hear it differently now. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I think they run the ads kind of loud anyway, but because even the streamers I watch that I think are plenty loud, it'll do it sometimes. Not crazy, but noticeably. Let's see. Yeah, let me know if it's still doing it or if you have any other. I may have to the way that you have to do it to do it on here, and I don't know if it's a Mac issue. I did a lot of research on it like 2 years ago when I first set it up, but you have to do an aggregate audio, and when you do that aggregate audio, it kind of like locks everything, so the volume kind of becomes like a master volume. And I'd like to undo it if I can, but I'm afraid I'll break something and not be able to fix it. Or Okay. See, and that's still the problem. If it's still going on, I'll do that because the way I have the volume adjusted now, it's like maxed out on the mic volume what I can put into OBS. So that's an issue with my aggregate audio being off, and I got to remember how to change that. Where'd those deer go, man? They were spawning here left and right a minute ago. Maybe it's because the time changed. Doesn't that look good, though? I think this game holds up well for what it is. Having a shootout.
Saved us doing our job, and we thank you for it.
Can't let the criminals win now, can we?
A gain filter. Let me take a note of that, if that's what it's called, because I'll forget what it's called. A gain filter. I'll play with this aggregate audio setting first, and if I need to look one of those up, a way to do that, I'll do that. There's a lot I can do with these things, but man, I get funny about messing with it. Let's see. Oh, there is a gain filter. Okay, let me just change that if it'll work. How is this? Is this better? Let me see if this changes anything. All right, this is 1. Tell me what if 1 sounds like it should be good. And this is 2. I don't know if how that sounds. Is 1 or 2 better? I'm on 2 still now. I appreciate you helping me with this too, because sometimes it's hard for me to know, where everything is. 2's good? Okay. Turning red on my bar, but I'll just have to get over that. I talk kind of low anyway. I'm kind of a monotone voice when I'm not like getting excited or anything. So I appreciate that. I'll keep it there if that works. You're not noticing any like cutouts or anything, right? Like when I get to this volume, because sometimes I've noticed if I do it, what do they call that? Peaking, where like if you yell or something, the microphone just cuts out. As long as that's not happening, that's why I've always tried to avoid the red on the bar, because I thought that maybe it was messing up something and audio was cutting out. Clipping. Oh, okay. But it sounds good. It's not doing any of that.
How good are you with iron? I bet you can't beat Irish Shelton at shooting. I'll bet you money.
Add a limiter. Let me see if that's on here. I have a noise gate. You can hear me fine? If it's okay, I'll leave it that way. I have a noise gate just because of like, noise in the room, or like if I set the controller down or the buttons, I don't want it picking up everything. And that was one of the better things I've done, is to kind of do that. Limiter. I don't see limiter in the settings here for the mic. So what does the limiter do? Oh, it stops the clipping? Okay, sorry to trouble you. I appreciate your help though. Because I know audio can be a big issue, and I'm real funny about audio and stuff. So let me try to do this real quick. And
Come on then. Show me what you got. Bullseye.
not locking on to all of them, is it?
Not such a hot shot after all, are you?
That's all right. Here's your gun.
Hell, I can't believe I won, to be honest with you. So is it under the mic settings? Because that's where I just was. So like I have my I guess my mic is a source. Okay, let me see here. Okay. Oh, I see it under add. I didn't have one. Okay, so we'll add limiter. And the threshold. Oh, I see. That automatically puts it in the yellow for me. So how does this sound right now when I'm on here? Because I haven't messed with the settings right now. Okay, set it to -2. Okay, let's see what that... I forget this is backwards. Okay, let's see. Okay. Well, let's see what that does. How does that sound now with that? Because that's with -2, and it's getting it just a little bit into the red, but it's not fully in the red. Makes sense. Again, I really appreciate this because it's hard because you don't always get to test it, live, and have someone's opinion on it, Oh, I don't want to ride the horse. I was gonna get that other feather. It sounds good. Okay. I appreciate that. I really do. So the volume's much better now than it was earlier.
scab herders, real people are becoming evil.
Hey, mister.
My products are of the finest quality, sir. You know, if Johns is elected governor, he's going to open the rail lines to Allende.
Luft's meter? Okay. I appreciate that. You know, that's something I really haven't spent a lot of time on since I started. Like when I first set up OBS, I did it, but it's one of those things I didn't really circle back and try to change or anything. So I appreciate the feedback on that and the help trying to get it set up, because there's a few things I want to do. Another person I know that streams, they were doing settings and they changed their settings. Not their settings, their alerts to another thing besides Stream Elements, Streamlabs. I think it's called Mix It Up, Mixers. Not Mixer, because Mixer's the actual website. It's like Mix It Up or something. And they're trying that out, so I'm waiting to hear how that goes and see how that works for them. My Streamlabs, it'll stop working completely a lot of times, and then suddenly it'll start working again. So I had Stream Elements, and as soon as I turn Stream Elements on with a few alerts and stuff, it starts working again, and then I'm getting duplicate alerts from Stream Elements and Streamlabs, like in the chat and stuff. So I don't know. It's always a work in progress. I get aggravated because I feel like my videos, when I take them from Twitch to YouTube, they don't look as good. You know, it's like they drop some of the quality or something. But it's hard to tell if it's just what I'm watching it on. Like, I've tried it on a few different devices and see. To me, Fire TV doesn't do justice for some things. But like we were talking about before with Twitch, they'll if you're a small streamer and the network's like overloaded, they'll just start tapering your quality back, and that's frustrating as hell. I think if I do the gaming PC at some point, I'm gonna have just a badass setup where I can record and stream everything as it goes on. That way I can just post it myself and edit it if I need to or whatever. Because I hate relying on that. It's very convenient, don't get me wrong. It's very convenient, but I hate relying on it in case it breaks or they do something like that, you know. Like scaling the quality back. I just feel like Amazon is really missing opportunities with Twitch since they bought it. The way that they were talking in the beginning, they were going to turn it into another YouTube, you know, and like be a direct competitor of YouTube. And I guess there's some good reasons, you know, some of that's good that hasn't happened, but at the same time, I would like to see some of the features come that they've kind of ignored. Is this lootable? I swear I remember one of these things you could go and loot. Was it in here? There was somewhere you could go and like loot the hell out of this place. Maybe not. Oh, really? Well, hell, Twitch automatically tries to do that when they move your videos over there. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'll have to maybe take some of the tags out, because Twitch automatically tags Twitch in their uploads. Damn, John. Look at him.
My mistake, mister.
Oh, this is, I forgot about this. You can set up, there's targets. You can set up like a shooting competition. That's interesting. I'm glad you told me about that. I'll have to maybe take those tags off if that's the case, because they have like these pissing contests every so often. I wouldn't doubt it. And YouTube nor Twitch is entirely transparent about what they do and do not allow to affect their algorithm. Just like Facebook and all them, there's stuff that affects their algorithm. They swear it doesn't. But if you're not of the right political persuasion or whatever, they'll censor your shit and shadow ban you and everything else. They're kind of dirty about it. I swear, one of these you could loot. Like, you could loot a whole bunch of stuff, and it was always happening. Wanna play a knife game, boy? Yeah, I get a lot of those videos. And it was pretty good early on, but I don't know. They've almost disproven all the things that they tell me. If that makes sense. It's like they'll tell you something and then you'll follow that advice and you don't get anything in it, extra. And then you don't follow it and I don't know. I think it's just a monster in itself. It's one of those unwinnable things. For me, I would love for I would love to have a small community where people would loyally watch me and we could have like jokes and stuff. I'd love to have that, and I appreciate like you coming in and people that are regulars. I would love to have that. I don't want to be like ridiculously Twitch famous, just because I don't think I would be happy with that situation. I don't think I would do well in that, but I'm just to the point now that I'm kind of like, I'm just going to play my game, have fun, interact with people, and hope that people enjoy it. And if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. Because this is just more of a hobby, And I've got other stuff that I wanted to do on YouTube that I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I really need to do on YouTube. It's just, I don't want to say it's laziness. I just get in a mood where I don't want to deal with it because, I do a lot of like prank phone calls and things like that. And those are great when you're doing them and they're working out. But when it doesn't work out as planned or you do them and you have to, edit the video and get everything prepped and everything, it's just, I don't know. It takes the fun out of it if that makes sense. And that's not why I like doing those things. I like doing them because they're fun. And, so it's a love-hate relationship I have with that. And that's why I created this separate gaming channel, because a lot of the people that were following me over there, I think I have like 630 subscribers or something over there. A lot of them were unsubscribing and stuff because they didn't like the gaming content. So I was kind of trying to specialize each channel. Let's see if that came back up. So I don't know what makes that. I wonder if because this mission populated in that area, it's going to hold off and not let me do that bounty hunt. Because the guy from the bounty hunt is like over here somewhere. I bet that's what it is. I bet because this mission populated. it doesn't want me to go to that mission and then interact with this bounty guy. I bet that's what it is, because it will do stuff like that. Yeah, that's true. The gaming stuff, though, it's interesting. I've seen people that they'll play one game and they'll build a base of people that enjoy watching that one game. And then they'll say, I'm kind of tired of playing this. Let me play this other game, maybe a similar or has similar mechanics or something. And then they'll lose like half of their followers over it. And it's crazy to me. Like, I understand, there's some games that I don't really care to watch, but for me, if I really enjoy someone streaming a game, I'll watch them play different things, and that'll give me ideas of things I might want to play, or, I enjoy the person more than just the game, because I've watched people play some games that I would never play, but it's just, the entertainment value in that is the people. You come back to see the person and what their take is on that game and kind of their unique experience and how they played that game. But, some people aren't flexible like that. So there's a few games that I probably just, like, I'm not really big into horror games, but there's a few people that I will watch play them here and there just because I like the streamer. But other than that, I'll pretty much watch someone play anything if I enjoy them as a streamer. So with the comedy stuff, what I think frustrated a lot of the people, so and I'm not trying to like categorize people here, but it's just a fact of the demographic. If you looked at who was watching my comedy channel and who still watches it, because I've still got quite a few videos on there, they're people that are older, a lot of them, and they don't understand this. And they're getting closer to being exposed to it and enjoying it, but it's still not catching on. So for me to take that turn of, I'm doing this, because it all really started, I didn't upload any of my gaming stuff until one day I was just like, I need to put something on that channel, and I've got all these videos on Twitch, let me start putting them on there. And then people are like, what are you doing? What the hell's going on? And maybe if I did more of my comedy and it was like half and half, it might have worked. But the way I've been doing it lately, I really have, that's really been one of those things that I just really, I haven't abandoned it, but I guess I've not really given it the attention that I wanted to give it, But I'm very, I don't know. I've had a lot going on the last few years, and there's times when I'm not in the mood to do it, and it gets very discouraging very quickly when you're doing the prank calls, because they don't work out well, or someone says some crazy shit and it pisses me off, and so I try to have a sense of humor about it, but sometimes it's like, man, this is just not working out. So Outlast, I've heard that can be intense. I think I got that on like PlayStation Plus or something, but I haven't ever played it. Oh, really? I do a little bit of trolling on the YouTube stuff, not just for the sake of trolling. Don't get the wrong idea, because that word kind of comes with this idea of, this person's bad, they just fuck with people. I mess with people who are like scamming people and doing shit that they shouldn't be doing online, and talking about people's kids and stuff. Like one of the people that I mess with on YouTube, he's like a druggie. He beats on his mom. He scams people on the internet and sells the same things out of his house over and over. And he thinks he's ridiculously famous, which his family is somewhat famous, but I just think he's an indecent person. He's racist. He's hateful to people. And I got a hold of his phone number, so, and me and quite a few other people mess with him because of it. But and then his cousin was a nut, and he started saying some hateful things, so we messed with him. We gave him a little dish of it too, but a lot of that, my style of doing that is involving like me doing different characters and calling him as different people and stuff. So I kind of bring in the voices and the phone calls and stuff into that. So, but it's not just straight like harassment. I don't care to just do that. It's usually just trying to get a rise out of someone. But there are some people there. I don't spend much time on Reddit because I usually get to the point where it says, "Do you want to download the app?" And I'm not big on downloading apps. I have like just a few apps that I want to have, and then I try not to download them unless it's absolutely necessary. I'm trying to remember what's out over here. I know there's a town over here. Yeah. Tumbleweed, that's what it's called. There's something I want to do here when I get done. Really. I do like messing with people that just for the sake of it get aggravated. Especially if it's someone who's like, I don't know, if they're real controlling about other people and the way other people act, I'll do it. I'll mess with them. But yeah, these two particular guys, they're cousins, and we've messed with them for about 2 years now, just because I think a lot of people got bored when COVID happened and everything, and this family had a documentary about them and stuff. So they tried to like figure out where they were and everything, and that's how I found this little community. But some of them have taken it way too far with other people. Like they call them locals. I don't know if you know what that is, but they call them locals. And there's this one guy. They wanted me to mess with him, and I'm just like, nah, I won't touch. I won't deal with it because I think the dude's mentally ill, and I don't know. He puts himself in a bad position, but I don't want to be involved in it really with him because I think he's suicidal or something. I think something bad's going to happen one day, so I won't mess with him. There's certain things I'm just like, that's not entertaining to me. Just to fuck with somebody and push him over the edge like that. But he does a lot to himself. He puts himself in an awful situation. And that's what I find with a lot of people that do that kind of stuff on YouTube and places. You see it more on YouTube because Twitch will ban your damn IP address. They don't really play about stuff like that on Twitch. But people on YouTube, they can be ruthless, and a lot of the people on there, it's like they can't. The people that they're victims of all this supposedly, but they won't stop. Like they won't stop posting videos, and they won't stop doing the shit that gets them, gets the attention that they don't want. And I don't understand that, but that's exactly what this guy does. If I remember correctly, there's a point where we like robbed this bank. Oh no. I already got wanted now. Look at this.
I guess it's too late to talk about things.
Well, we found out there. I didn't know that was open like that. Oh shit, they're coming for me. I don't think I ever really ended up wanted in the last one. Womp womp. So when I play Red Dead Redemption 2 again, I want to play like a bad playthrough, like a low honor playthrough is what they'll call it. Because yeah, why not? So I didn't know you could walk through that back door. I wonder if there's a way to like stealthily walk through it, not end up in trouble.
locking people up for no reason.
I wonder if my... Okay. I wonder if my, I guess we'll find out here in a minute. I wonder if it saves you with that bounty on you. Find out here in a minute.
Appreciate it, ma'am.
This is where you go to pay your bounty. Oh. The hell, I ain't that worried about it. I don't think I have a bounty. Because usually it would say bounty up here, I think.
Back home, the bacon was sweeter than it is out here.
Interesting.
I told him I wasn't going to land until I found a
Oh. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I really appreciate your help. I'm going to look into that. That meter. Luff's meter. I'm going to look that up and maybe try that out. But I appreciate your feedback on it. And if it's sounding good now, I'm glad to hear that. Because I don't want it to be so low that you're like getting the shit blasted out of you if a commercial comes on or whatever. Or if your phone, you know, makes a noise or something. But yeah, I appreciate it. I do. And I'm looking forward to your stream. If anybody's watching this after the fact, check him out. He's going to be doing Grand Theft Auto 4. So, looking forward to that. You said on the 4th, right? That's going to be Thursday. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And I appreciate you coming in. And yeah, you know what? That reminds me. I've got this thing. Let's see if this will work here. I've got this thing here. Yeah, the 4th. Okay, so Thursday the 4th on Smacky D Gaming. Let's see. I'm going to try to do this.
Unless you want to start working for Pepper Guts, you'll keep John's.
This isn't working.
I believe you're a dadgum liar. Goodbye now.
So long.
Oh, okay. I had to remember if this was actually working, so I can do that, but I always forget to do it. So, but yeah, y'all check him out. Got a great channel, got a great YouTube, and I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate all your help with the audio earlier, and I hope you're enjoying this. Look forward to watching yours, and I may come back tomorrow. I don't know. It depends on how this week goes. Work's been kind of crazy today, so we'll see. But have a good night, and I'll talk with y'all later.